still baffles me, this little bit where, you know, the penalty taker does that skip and a jump and a hop and a pause. I'm still not convinced that the taker of the penalty is waiting for the goalkeeper to go one way or the other, and dependent upon what way the goalkeeper goes, he sticks it the other side, as we just saw, because, you know, Alisson saved it.
How did you take your penalty, by the way, Gary, in the European final back in the 80s for Spurs? I know you scored it. Did you do a little hop, skip and jump?
No, absolutely not. You know, I'd made up my mind exactly how I was going to take the penalty. I'd practiced it probably, I don't know, 250 times in training, because each round of the UEFA Cup, as it was then known, you know, it could have gone to penalties, it didn't go to penalties, it could have gone, and of course the final doesn't. And no, it was right-footed, it was bottom left-hand corner, it was drill it hard, and again, back then, the laws were that the goalkeeper couldn't move until the ball had been struck. So therefore, if you strike it hard and in a bottom corner, in my opinion, there was no way the goalkeeper was ever going to get there. So it was all about my technique, being accurate, being firm, being confident, and not changing my mind. So, you know, the laws are different now, because the goalkeeper can move along his line from right to left or left to right. No, he can't come off in advance of the line, I appreciate, and neither could he back in my day. But I actually think it was, and I don't want to discredit what I achieved, but I actually think it was easier to score a penalty when I was playing than it is today.
You're about to say something, Scott, before I rudely interrupted?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I disagree with Gary there. He is doing himself down. You know, to take a penalty when he took in that pressure situation, one thing he didn't mention was still, you've got to practice your technique, and then you rely on your technique, but then it's about the mind games. And clearly he did very well and were able to put his demons to one side. I mean, I took 3 penalties in my career, all penalty shootouts, in sort of early round cup competitions. And the 2 that I scored, I wanted to be in the first 5. The one that I missed, I was number 6. So I think, again, it shows a confidence thing. I know I'm in the minority here, but I actually like that type of penalty. The best penalty taker I ever played with was Paolo Di Canio. And he did exactly the same. And he did wait until the last moment. And some goalkeepers, because he used to dink it down the middle, would just stand up and then he'd just pass it to the side very slowly. And you'd be thinking, well, if they'd have dived to that side, they'd have saved it easily. But he had that mental capacity to do that. And I think, generally speaking, Jorginho has as well. Unfortunately, everyone misses at some point. Paolo, I saw him miss once, and Jorginho has missed once as well.
All right. We'll continue our discussion in just a moment, gents. I really want to pick up on Thiago.